Good evening, boys and girls. It's siege time yet again. We are back with the gloriousness that is the siege. As you can see, ostriches versus Prussians. So, let's have a look. 70L along with the 77Y. They are on one side, obviously, and the entire population of the universe is on the other. So let's see, 37th for the Prussians, the 4E, of course, led by the Honourable Lands Mac, and the 65th in there, and so many others, so many others. So you can see here them making their way over to this fort. This fort, of course, very popular, as cannonballs are flying in from all over the place as the Austrians make their way into these lovely bunkered areas. I'm just going to turn the settings down a little bit there. So, you can see here, this is the fort. You can see all of the Prussians getting up onto the edges of the wall. This little stand area that enables them to stand there. Very nice indeed. And Malekith catches a bullet already. Wow. And you can see them now. What they're trying to do is they're trying to focus down on one of these areas so they can form a breach and get in. So you can see them there. You've got these two cannons, which appear to be pointing through the walls, which is, I think, just a graphical glitch, but you can see them firing out into the area. There we go. Temerai catches the 4E with a lovely shot as well. And, yeah, so Temerai up to his old tricks yet again. And you can see all the 77Y piled into this bunker, staying as low as they can. Well, some of them anyway. And they are waiting for them. Waiting for the inevitable breach that will be coming. So you can see, here's where some of the fire's going in. See if we got any damage on the walls. That looks to be the focus of the first breach. You can see there. But it's not a big enough breach for them to actually be able to make their way through in any kind of significant numbers. They're going to have to stab all of these barricade stoppers, I suppose you could say. And then they'll probably end up creating a breach on the right side as well. So here we go. Yep, turns out the breach is actually okay for the 77Y and friends. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's the swarm. So it looks like they... Good God! Look at that. It's just obscene. So insert dramatic music here. Pause for dramatic effect. And watch Mao get shot in the face. In they come. In come the swarm. Oh God, it's like bees. There's bees everywhere. No, make the buzzing stop. And in come the 77Y and friends charging in. Along with the obligatory team kills. It's just, you know, it's got to happen. It's got to be done. As they step over the bodies of their comrades. With members of the 70L also getting taken out. Tainted Turnip catches a bullet. As you can see here, oh, quite a few people have died, but the 77Y have made it in a reasonably significant form, as you've got the 70L there, Redcoat going in after one of the commanders of the Prussian side, I should say. So you can see there a little bit of bayonet fun coming in, and here is the spawn area. So you can see now the spawn area with the 77Y Pain Train getting set up. Now the thing is, obviously, what the cannoners are going to try and do is the likes of Temerai, obviously. What he's going to try and do is make a hole in one of these walls, but he's also going to want to fire through to the other side, past the Kazi. Let's make sure there's no one in the Kazi. No, no one's having a squat and a think. And start breaching into this wall. And then they'll get into the flag. So, now, lined up like that, there we go, the 37th. Don't they look wonderful? Complete with their commander, Colonel Barbs. We're sporting a fine moustache, sir. And you can see lots of stabby goodness coming in. There's Cadet. There's Cadet. There's Guard Doombringer, as you can see. Ah, there we go. Doombringer. This is it. This is the trouble This is the trouble moment. Okay. So you can see them now pouring in now that Doombringer has opened up that area. And they are obviously hiding and shooting through those arrow slits. And you can see, oh goodness me, look at this. This is not good. So let's see who's over here. There's, of course, Lance Corporal Mr. Joystick defending himself very well from a quick thrust by Corporal Thomas, I think that was. So let's see. Now the trouble is also you've got this little area around the back here. Now whether or not they're going to try and make their way around there, don't know. But to be honest, they're going to make a second breach, which is that one. Yeah, the walls have fallen quite significantly. Now that's probably, the 70E. Led by Neo. Good stuff indeed. And there is Rush. And let's see. Yeah, this is... Oh my goodness. See, so this is what they're now waiting for. A breach on this section of the wall. So you're going to look for the likes of... You can probably see him right in the far side. Temerai. Probably going for maybe a breach there. Or if there's another breach over the other side, you can see that there coming through and hitting this area here. So you can see here the stabby goodness that is occurring at the moment. There's Demon Dan with a lovely cannonball shot, taking out a collection of Gaz, and Rickamaroo and Cadet friends. So unfortunate there. Now let's get an idea of the view that some of these guys have. So there's Gunner Murray. Now he is looking to try and take out that wall. So it looks like he's going to try and make another hole there. As Cat Oblivion manages to catch a bullet. You've got Dirty Morth, of course, the dirty one. Disgusting. The horrible, evil Morth. And you've also got over here, you've got, of course, the rubberized one himself. And Flying Man in with that cannon. So they are trying to breach in there. Now, this is where it gets very, very evil, because you've got Slayer Boy bringing up the cannon to get in close. Now, they're probably... Yeah, there we go. There's our boy. There he is, the evil that is Temerai. German efficiency at its best. Cannonball Nutter himself. So you can see there what he's going to try and do. Bring in the cannon. Hopefully not shoot the cannon through anybody in between that gap there. And he's picking up that cannon there. So Temerai in there. And they're going to try and make a breach on that wall. So you can see, oh, bullets coming in all over the place. Taking down quite a few of the Prussians there. So the Austrians making a severe push in. Let's see. Yeah, knew that would be the 4E. Drilled as well as always by their commanding officer. Ah, good evening, Bigger the Wolfen, from the 65th. And they are just waiting. They are waiting for the moment when the breach on the wall occurs. And they can then fire. And there, I do believe, commanding officer, complete with beard. There we go. Look at that. Wonderful. Getting ready for the inevitable breach. When the breach comes through, probably looking at a hole underneath here, possibly. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. But they are waiting for that situation. Oh dear. Oh, that's a bit of a turn up. That's a bit of a turn up. That's not good. Malekith just caught a bullet. But maybe... No, I think they will be able to actually turn it around. So it's not the end of the world. Although it is for Slayer Boy, who just managed to catch a bullet. So their attempts to get the artillery up and running is not working at the moment. So you've got Neo moving in there. He's going to try and do a unlimber as well. So Temerai has returned. The trouble is you need to stand still in order to do the limber. This is where the issue occurs. So you've got one of his teammates there. There's Mina, who's actually standing in front of him to capture a bullet should it get sent in that direction. So that's a good play there by the 70EL. So smart move there. Now here is the breach that is in progress. And as you can see, Loads of Prussians getting themselves set up ready. There's 37-foot Colonel Barbs holding off, waiting for the moment. Here is the line of 77Y and 7TL. So anytime you see a man in blue trousers, it'll probably be this one of the 7TL. So as you can see, and they're looking to fire through here. Oh, there we go. Johnny killing Skittles Timberlake. The Colonel as well. Oh, that's harsh. So you can see them all up on this wall, trying to defend. You've got Demon Dan in with the cannon. Well, not anymore. So, yeah, the curse of the commentator continues. Every time I spectate on some poor sod, they end up getting killed. So, let's see. Looks like they've decided to go aggressive outside. Colonel Barbs and the mighty Space Badger are out there doing their thing. Captain Iceland in there as well. Quick Wilhelm screaming from somebody as a Rose has just killed one of the cadets, no doubt. And you can see Captain Iceland has been chilled out and has been defrosted. You're looking at Ludwig going in with a little bit of bayonet-y fun on the Prussians. They're coming in, so a bit of Austrian. Oh, look at that. Nathan, another team kill by another cadet. Oh dear. It's all part of the learning process as Ludwig manages to kill them and then dies to a bayonet thrust. So poor Ludwig. Never mind. So you can see there. There we go. The breach has been made. And this is, there we go. Presentation. Waiting for the moment when they all pour in. Let's see. Let's watch the 4E. Oh, look at that. Gloriousness by the 4E. Absolutely glorious. Look at that. That's so great. But unfortunately, look at this. The sheer weight of numbers. Oh, good God. So many. There's so many. Make them stop. It's kind of like, you know, water. That's essentially what it's like. You can't hold back the dam, so to speak, once it's broken. And that's sort of what you're dealing with. So sheer weight of numbers. And, yeah. The infestation, this is the 77Y. So, yeah, they're pretty much everywhere. And then they get up on the walls and then start shooting at everybody. So, unfortunately, as you can see here, the 4E, almost to a man, have been wiped out. So, let's see. As you've got Avior in there as well. He gets taken down, but they're doing a good job of defending. Look at all this ammo and rifles dropped in the middle as Temerai managed to get a nice kill onto the enemy. Unfortunately, that's what happens when you stand in front of a cannoneer. And a kill there from Sticky Rubber into During. And Dirty Mother just killed multiple teammates. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's hectic. As somebody said, this is not war, this is a bloody massacre, and that's exactly what it is. So you can see them now all moving in. Malekith in there as well. Saber swipe from Mao killing somebody. So let's see if we can find Mao. There we go. We find Mal as he gets stabbed by Cadet Champney. And you can see, yeah, it's literally like an outbreak of ants. And there we go. They've opened the outside gate. Or the inside gate, I should say, and they're everywhere now. So you can see, this is, the trouble is, what's strange is I'm not seeing the flag going down by that much. So they're probably having a lot of trouble getting all this number to stand back where the flag is. They're trying to, as you can see here, people standing by the flag, standing by this wall. They should really wait here, I guess, until the enemy comes out of the spawn, rather than spawn camping the poor sods. But, you know, once the bloodlust is up, it's hard to, you know, drop it. But we'll just wait and see. Oh, is that a... Who's that? There's a Gunner Murray. And there you have it. The ostriches have captured the fort. And Sticky Rubber celebrates with, holy crap, a team kill of death. And we're on to the next round. So as you can see, Thomas has started killing everybody. As Tira's out there off to punch up the masses. So he's going in for a mad punch up. I think they're going to have to restart. Oh, look at that. Okay, so it's not live, as you can imagine. Okay, so they're trying to get everybody on the right team. Oh, cannons. Cannonballs. So the inevitable team killing has begun. And so they're having some technical problems, and they're working on that at the moment. So as Mal is now resetting the map, and we should be hopefully underway. What it's trying to do is reset the pings, I think, because as you can see, the pings are pretty much all 112, which is quite unusual. So we'll have to wait and see. And it looks like we're rebooting, so we'll be back, boys and girls. Okay, so as as you can see, blatant admin abuse. Blatant admin abuse occurring here. So poor old USC for life there, being teleported to himself, or teleported to Aztir and then very quickly executed. So, and Aztir obviously became a cropper as well. So these guys are getting themselves set up. In the meantime, oh look at that, Jojo catches a cannonball. And everything is getting set up, so I think we're going to be getting underway with the second round. There's Colonel Barbs. So, oh, there we go. Live on reset, boys and girls. Live on reset. Okay. So, here we are. The Fort of Fortiness. Whoops, not live, misclick. Yes, even Mal makes mistakes. So everyone obviously is very sympathetic to this plight and are mocking Mal mercilessly. So there we go. Poor old English hitman stuck outside. There's a Jelger. Aztir's teleporting everybody everywhere. And who's this outside? Oh, poor old UI 619 is outside, so they're going to have to let him in. And out come these wonderful gentlemen. Look at them. The Prussians are on their way out. And there's the 70EL looking splendiferous as always. And there's Cadet Suavemente. Seems to be having a seizure today. So there we go. The gates open. They all start pouring out onto the walls and engaging the enemy. Oh, what's this over here? What are these young people up to? Is there... Oh, look at that. Never even noticed that. So, put the battle on hold. We're looking at a boat. Boaty goodness, look at that. Boaty, boaty, boaty. Yes. Anyway. So, you can see here. Now, based on how... Oh, it's the 7th. It's the 7th. There's Recruit Poppy. And we're looking at Pingu. As these guys are making themselves... making their way up the wall. Now the trouble is they're trying to get in here, but there's not really anywhere for them to get. They can't get through this. That's going to stop any bullets. Oh dear, that looks very painful. And they're going to be trying to focus fire from the cannons over there and over there in towards the wall. So there's Admiral Yung Ming. And you can see him making his way. Unusual to see an admiral dead. Unusual to see an admiral in a land battle like this. As fire coming in, there is Skittles Timberlake running towards the walls. Must say, very aggressive of them at the moment. And there we go. Suppressive fire coming in. Oh my goodness, look at Razor Kim. Goodness me, what a face. So, let's see. Everyone's making their way out. You've got these guys here who are hiding behind obstacles. Temurai, of course, killing Admiral Yu Image again. And, oh dear, Potter managing to kill Millsy. And Father Jack killing Cat Oblivion. So, poor Cat. So, let's see. You've got Frogline here who's dodging left and right to make it to the walls. Trying to get in there and do nothing. And the curse of the commentator strikes again. Spectator's curse means they get killed very quickly. So, let's see. Who's this brave soul? It's him again, Yu Image. Ah! Recruit Poffy. Let's enjoy some music. Oh, for God's sake. That was Fix Pegasus. Bad Fix Pegasus. I was enjoying the flutage. And then he goes and shoots the musician. It's just cruel. It's just cruel. He was just doing his fluty thing. So you can see Poffy there capturing another cannonball courtesy of Murray. And you can see who is the flag holder. There's Captain Iceland from the 37th. So he is holding the colours. And you can see here waiting for the what they hope is the inevitable breach. So let's make our way over to here. There's 37th Private Hawks with colours. And there's 37th. There we go. There's the 37th also. Making their way in. As we are watching the fire coming in. Let's see. Oh dear, who's that? That's nobody, that's Hitman, but it's this guy here. Ah, Private Pingu from the 7th, and look at that. That's starting to look like a breach, as Treble wants people to stop shooting at him. I have to say that you're kind of on a battlefield. I hate to break this to you, Treble, but the chances of people not shooting at you on a battlefield, slow to non-existent. So, here is the 4E over here, doing their thing, as you can see. There's Ramon Duroc. All looking wonderful. Look at that. So they're now firing into that area, and it looks like there's now a push being made up towards that possible breach. We'll have to wait and see. They're making their way up the rocks, as you can see. There's Cadet Smith. And you've got, there you go, Colonel Barb's trying to lead his troops in. He's got to be careful. He's trying to stay out of the way. Oh, he's dodging the bullets left, right, and centre. Oh, he's coming back in, and he gets out. There we go, he's going in, but he dies. Oh, no. Oh, dear. They've done it again. It's a line of fire being controlled by, of course, the Ginger Ninja himself. So they are now focused firing on that area. Combination of light infantry and cadets. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? And that's up close and personal. That's brutal. That's nasty. So you can see here a lot of fire coming in. Aztir being blamed for it, obviously. Whoops-a-daisy. Sticky Rubber taking out a few members who were, to be fair, standing in front as he's shooting him. Technical problems, you know. So During and Aztir having a little bit of a chat fight, so to speak. During calling him out, and Temurai killing everybody in the entire population of the universe. So, for those of you who are wondering what extinction is, it's Temurai. So, as you can see, there's the 37th making their way in. You've got what looks like a small breach. Yeah, it's a smallish breach. It's difficult to get through to, but it's being defended and looked at by an awful lot of guns. So you can see guys up on the wall as well. And more people coming in. Here's the 7th. There's During as well. So we're watching During as he charges in and gets stuck on the wall. He's trying to get in there. This is the problem. And During dies almost immediately. Stabbed by Gaz. Oh, goodness. Look at this. This is just horrific. Utterly horrific. So you can see they really need to make that breach a bit bigger to get people through it. Maybe make a bridge on this side. There's Jelja shooting back at people. Complete with his all-seeing eye on the top of his hat. Stands up. Takes a pot shot at one of the enemies and he drops dead. So you can see now all the fire coming in, taking out most of the 37th foot. This lovely snaking line here. There you go, there's Colonel Barbs. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to lose numbers to the cannons. That's exactly the kind of situation that Temerai is waiting for. Something like this as well. You can see. Okay. So you can see there's Major Duke Flo for the 65th. And you can see them doing their thing. Oh dear, somebody surrendered already. Oh no! Sticky Rubber! Oh, you team-killing Hobag, Sticky Rubber. I do believe that is the... Yeah, there's the rubberized one up there. He is a team-killing Hobag this evening. Bad, bad, bad Rubber. So you can see Treble... Oh, goodness me, Treble killed somebody. Look at that. This is fantastic. Someone take a screenshot. So that's a wonderful thing to see. As Temerai then proceeds to kill everybody again. So you can see Temerai there. This is essentially the Temerai Valley of Death. This particular area. You run out of here, and that's exactly what he's waiting for. Firing a cannonball right down the middle. So. Oh, more cannonballs coming in from Murray. More fire left. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. So, that didn't go as well as they had hoped. A bit too low, apparently. Yeah, I think that's a fair assumption. A smidgen too low, perhaps. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see what happens over here. See, this is the situation that Temmie's waiting for. See, look, cannonballs come flying in over the top. See, that's where you got to be careful of. Moving out in a line like that, see. Okay, he was a little bit off to the left, but he could have perceivably taken out pretty much most of the line. So, let's see. Okay. So, there's the 37th. Oh, no! Gunnar Murray taking out members of the 37th. So, let's see. There's Swedish King from the 7th. Moving the cannons over. As we are waiting to see what happens. As we've got, I think, another cannon over here. So, let's see who the cannon person is. Ah, there's the treble. Oh, my goodness. What does he look like? Looks like a woman with a moustache, I have to say. Slightly alarming. So, there is the treble. And we're waiting to see what happens now. As there is, oh dear, 8 minutes and 43 seconds left on the clock. And they are pouring in through the breach here. As you can see, the smoke and the bayonets and the gunfire. Oh dear, oh dear. And somebody's brought up a cannon. Up close, which is not great. So, let's see. Fail Mail, great name. Okay. So there's recruit Swedish King. Does look rather Swedish. Not sure exactly what they're doing and why the cannon's up that close. But he's got to stand still to unlimber it, and it's probably not going to go well. Gets out his... Oh, there we go. And he doesn't get very far as Mr. Blue takes him out. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens, as there's a lot of flags there. I have to say there's a lot of flags. There we go, brave man. Let's... Oh, no. I believe that was Captain Iceland carrying the colours. A brave man who charges into the breach full of riflemen and musketmen with just colours to protect him. So, let's see. There's Lance Corporal Potter and Admiral UU Image. They are... There we go. They've got the cannon unlimbered. So, Admiral will make his way away with the horse. Temerai will kill loads of members of the 70EL, who unfortunately seem to be standing in front of the cannon today. So a special slap for those people. And you can see here... Oh, there we go. Gunner Murray blowing up loads of the 37th foot. As yet more people come in. So there we go. There's Gilles Ney from the 4E leading them into battle. Is that Mac? No, it's not Mac. How can that be? How can it be that there's a charge in and Mac's not dead yet? That just can't be right. The universe will not be able to handle the imbalance of Mac being alive. So let's see. So there's another cannon there being controlled by Potter. Now, they're obviously going for a breach on the right side. Treble's having technical problems with his cannon. Please hold, Wall. Technical problems with the cannon. The trouble is he's aiming for a point here, and there are lots of his team there. So that's what he's got to be careful of. Tainted Turnip manages to shoot one of his teammates in the face. And let's see. Oh, there we go. Gunner Murray. That's what they're looking for, see. That's what they're looking for. Gunner Murray. And, yeah, this is just nasty, 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 nasty stuff. So let's see, where's Gunner Murray? There he is. And we are looking at Temerai, of course. See, look, see, this is the problem he's having, is that you get people standing in front of the cannon. And eventually, he's just going to shoot through you. And then people stand in front of the cannon. So poor Temmie must be raging. He must be absolutely raging. Because there are opportunities here for plenty of kills. Oh, let's see. Okay. So it looks like we're having a look. Oh dear, there we go. That's the opportunity that Temerai was looking for. So we'll just have to wait and see. There's Lord Balin from the 65th. Oh dear, who seems to be stuck in a hedge. And Livernuts from the 65th. There's Jeppy Helt from the 65th also. Gunner Murray taking out members of the 7th and the 37th. So let's see. Oh no! So there is Private Dizzy. And he is making his way over to the fort wall. And as you can see, there's a bit of smoke. Is that Treble trying to go for a breach on the right? I think it is. So, oh no! Cadet Traxington Smythe has been stabbed by the quick one. So, but there we go. So they're still having that little problem where they can't get through the breach. 3 minutes. 3 minutes left on the clock. Not looking good. Not looking good for the attacking forces. Not looking good for Temerai. He appears to be somewhat dead. Oh look, it's a load of balls. So there's the, as you can see, so there's the cannonball. And there's the canister shot, see? The cannonball and canister shot stuff. So, all loading into these fine cannons. with the smooth, shiny ball. So let's see. It looks like the 77Y and friends have decided to move back to this defending wall. So there's obviously, there's Thomas on one side, and you're going to have, of course, the rubberized one up there as well. There is Aztir overlooking everything that is occurring, complete with his pistol, of which he will hit nobody ever in the history of the universe. So you see fire coming in now because they've backed up. That enabled them. Oh dear, that was the opportunity the rubberized one was looking for, and he's just killed a load of 4E as they tried to make their way through. So you can see essentially what happens is the problem with these servers, the reason things lag, is the design of the server means essentially everything only runs under a single core. Now, if you've got a multiple core server, it's designed to run multiple applications and spread it across the core. It can handle a load. So 200 people on a single core means that the server essentially has trouble supporting it. We're hoping, obviously, that this can be sorted for the next game, which will be released. That would be rather nice. So there's Major Duke Flow from the 65th trying to organise his troops. However, bloodlust has got the better of everybody, and they are making their way in, charging in as quickly as they can, hiding behind trees, taking pot shots at the 77Y. Oh no, flag holder goes down again. Dear oh dear. And you can see the flags have been collected. So you can see the flags being collected by Rusty Turban and placed into a safe location. They have opened this area as well, which is unusual. They're obviously confident, I should say. Ah, the Kazi's open. Now, looks like somebody died on the way to the Kazi, which is a tad unfortunate. So you can see, ah yes, of course, the well-armoured Kevlar tents doing the defending, as you can see. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Bit of stabbing. Oh, there we go. Mickelman taking out Cubby. And Martin taking out Aztir. All good. Oh, no. Martin then taking out Malekith. Wow. Good stuff indeed. So there's Lewis Garnier. Who's that in the middle? There's Chadtopia going nuts with the bayonet. Look at him go. Oh, Chadtopia doing so well. Look at that. Going in for a stab. Oh, lovely block. Lovely block. Goes in, gets the final stab. And going in for a bayonet mat. Oh, look at that. Chadtopia's on fire today. Oh, he's going in. He's going in with a bayonet. They're pushing him back. More stabbing going in. Oh, and he finally dies. Chadtopia with a great run there. Oh, stabby goodness. And as you can see here, there's only 0 minutes left, and the 37th and the 4E have decided to, or sorry, the 7th and the 4E have decided to team kill each other just outside the walls, and the clock is bugged again. Oh, painful. So there we go, as you can see, or possibly not in his case. You can see, yeah, making their way in. And I think it's pretty fair to say that this is the round over, so they're probably going to end it and go to a ridiculous fun round. Oh! Whoops. Okay. What's going on over here? Oh dear, that's not good. There we go. The Prussians have defended the 40A, and we're on to possibly a fun round.